Hello, wonderful viewers. I bring greetings to you guys. Look, Chief Down on AIT, on his interview, I really want you to watch this interview. You know, this guy is a really politician. He knows what politics is all about. I've been in this politics game for a very long time. And Chief Dan is always somehow corny, but today, in his interview with AIT, you can see him realizing that politics is not always about me. It's about how can we better our nation? How can things go well? It's not about party or no party. Thank God that you have come to realize that politics is not always for game. You can place politics on basic of purity. You have to listen to this guy, listen to his comments, how he has felt, how it is affecting Igbos. Really now, everything is affecting Igbo. All Jews of Carlo have seen it as well. All of them are seeing it now and saying Nigeria is not fair. Nothing. Now everybody is realizing it, that Igbos have become the scapegoats. But nevertheless, there's still God in heaven watching each and every one of us. Guys, you have to listen to this guy and hear his comment concerning Igbo, how Igbo love this nation, how Igbo is sharing their own part, their own beats in competing, making things work out right. But everybody is there. It's always about Igbo. Whatever it is, God is seeing and God is watching. Watch this video and leave your comment under below. If you have never watched this thing, please try to watch it again and again. You will see that this nation will need each other. If not, let everybody go his way. Have a great day. Please put on the thumb bell button and share and like. Have a great day.
Is people who are predominantly Igbo people, the Igbo tribe. Recently, there was this viral video which surfaced on the social media space talking about Asari Dokubo and the comment he made about the Southeast people, the Igbos people. In fact, in that video, he was brandishing an AK-47 rifle and threatening to kill all the Igbo people, saying that if he even had opportunity, he would have still been selling them into slavery like his fathers did. I don't know what you make of that comment.
Well, I must say that after 8 years of Buhari's presidential apprenticeship, that, emphasized or rather spread, an epidemic of dishonest misinformation that became traumatic for most Nigerians, we're entering into another episode of APC unregulated, as it were, pronouncements through surrogates. I would not have wasted my time talking on Asari Dokubo or whatever his name. If I called his name wrongly, may he forgive me. But it is where he was coming from. This man went on a courtesy call to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, or whomsoever the President designated for him to meet. Where was he making that comment? At the seat of government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, with our coat of arms behind him. With the coat of arms of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the villa behind him, and he ran down a whole ethnic population of this country. So, don't you think that it was a strategy, it was an approved speech? Why do I say so? Within a space of 6 weeks, 3 significant things were happening at the same time. Asari Dokubo was in the villa, running down Igbos, he killed them, they were slaves, and he forgot that he was from Abia State. His grandparents were from Abia State, and they were sold into slavery. In 2020, if you watched another video where he was praising Biafra, that anybody who never believed in Biafra is not a patriot, each time he says such a thing, they give him contract. I hear now they are giving the security contract from Abuja to Kaduna. So that's probably what is out. So on one hand, the president of Nigeria was making a Nigerian of Igbo extraction, the chief of naval staff. And everybody was applauding that. And as that one was going on, they sent out Asari Dokubo to run down a whole tribe. It was not enough. In Lagos State, the government of Lagos State was, systematically destroying the properties of Igbos at Alaba Market. So it's significant things. And the president thinks he's very smart. Give us chief of naval staff as if that is the means of livelihood, but go on to destroy the integrity, the ultimate integrity of the Igbo man. There's nothing our people appreciate than our honor, the hard work we put to make this country a successful place, to make this country one. I doubt, with due humility, if any other tribe has made as much compromise in terms of human-to-human relationship that the Igbos have done. Check of all the presidents or governors in this country. Only Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, as president of this country, non-executive president of Nigeria. Do you know whom his his ADC was? ADC is the closest security person to any top government official. Murtala Mohammed, Captain Murtala Mohammed was the ADC to Nnamdi Azikiwe. No other leader in this country. He would not only get a person from his ethnic group, if it's possible from his village. The Igbos have shown unsurpassed devotion to public duty. And we get this. A few years ago, the Oba of Lagos said, because Igbos in Lagos voted for a Yoruba man that was not of their own approval, that we should drown in the lagoon. And as of today, neither the Lagos state government, nor the now president of Nigeria, or Buhari's government had made a comment that a whole tribe should perish in the lagoon. And you're talking of unity, love. Where is it? Where is it? I suppose we have been very foolish to leave our environment, go to other places, develop them out of love, to make money too, civilize people. Because we go to places, build houses, and they see that it's good to live a lot better than they found themselves initially. And I have said here, some 4 or 5 months ago, how the Sultanate wanted to jail Ahmadu Bello. In 1937, after he ran for the Sultanate against the grandfather of the present Sultan, they sued him to court in Guzo Magistrate Court for the non-payment of tax. Igbos contributed money. 8 Igbos, including my late father. 8 Igbos contributed £22 in 1937. Went to Lagos and got H.O. Davis, and some went on it and brought Ebuna. And they came to Guzo Magistrate Court and make sure that Ahmadu Bello was discharged. That was how finally they made him Sardauna of Sokoto and entered into politics. That gave rise to the alliance between NCNC and NPC that lasted for more than half a century. Tell me, what else can Igbos do in this country to show love of country, to show love of fellow citizens? At each turn, we receive condemnation. It is even more, so painful that the person condemning us should die, they should kill us. It's an Igbo boy in the name of Asari Dokubo. And he does not see why Nnamdi Kanu should be released. So I find it very painful even to discuss the matter. But like I warned, or rather advised Buhari's government, and I advised Tinubu, because I know him one-on-one. When I was chairman of NRC, he was a senator. I met him severally. I will advise him in his own interest of this country, and for the love of this country, that they should release Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari said, let the legal process take its course. The legal process has taken its course. The Court of Appeal, second highest court in this land, has discharged him, and they are still holding him. I pray that nothing happens to that boy in prison, that he does not die in prison. If he does, they can call it an advice, they can call it a threat. The situation will not be the same in this country. I pray, and I hope Tinubu is smart enough not to be a Buhari.
All right, just to take you back to what you said earlier, because it would not be right really to conclude that probably Asari has been sent by anyone, to say what he's saying, because investigation into the first time that video was made showed that it appeared on YouTube on the 1st of October 2022. So it only resurfaced again as a viral video after his visit to the villa, where he talked about how military are involved in, pipeline and oil theft in the country. So it may not be right to say someone sent him. And that investigation shows that he was actually reacting to a statement, which he said some people made some statement about him, the Igbo people, people who are supporting the LP candidate at the time.
What is significant, whether anybody sent him or not, he made that statement in the seat of government. The properties of the hybridization of how or what happened before he made it, it's no more important. If you look at where he was sitting down, he wasn't sitting in his private sitting room, or as I'm here on this table with AIT, he was sitting at the executive seat of the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria with our coat of arms behind him. I couldn't be bothered whether it was at President Tinubu or Buhari. What is important, that he had the audacity of purpose to sit on the table of the federal government, as it were. That is where government gives press conferences, to give information to the rest of us. All he did there was to castigate people and was urging Tinubu not to release Nnamdi Kanu. So that must have happened in this government. If you read the whole thing he said, there was nothing else he said. He wasn't complaining about any ill treatment of people in the Niger Delta, which most parts of the southeast are also part of the Niger Delta. He wasn't complaining. Systematically, he zeroed in on the Igbos, which was one of them, or which is still one of them, whether he liked it or not.
So what could have led to such deep-seated, hatred for the Igbo people from the statements he's making? Because he also alluded to the fact that, during the support for the LP, those are called obedient movement, claimed that they held a 2 million man march or rally for the LP candidate, and then that he believes it was a lie. But is that enough, really, for someone to condemn an entire ethnic group?
This is why, you remember, during my 30 minutes program on this platform, making my tribute for my good friend Raymond Dobesi, I said 32 years ago, when Raymond Dobesi came, was running for the presidency of this country, he came to Anambra. I was chairman of the National Republican Convention, and he said something. He, as it were, castigated the Igbos, the delegates he met. Say, look at you people. Today you are complaining of minorities, the Yorubas, Hausa, Fulani, and some people jumped up, wanted to attack him. I said, no, let's listen to him. He said, look at yourself. For every gift God has given to people anywhere in this country, the Igbos have the best of it. If you had governors, 5 governors who are Igbos, 10 years they will turn this place into London or any other place in the world. You don't need Nigeria to be what you are, because you don't have leadership. After Raymond Dobesi said that, we contributed 22,000 plus and said, put petrol in your car. Nobody in Anambra ever forgot that. It was top news in this country 32 years ago. So I'm not blaming Asari Dokubo for what he said. I will blame ourselves for lack of leadership. Today we have 2 APC governments, 1 Labour, 1 ABGA, 1 PDP. Hardly do they talk to themselves. But they are